really, when they started. Jennifer Kupcho out there, this for birdie at 14.
Yeah, when you see a stocking cap on a woman born and raised in the state of Colorado, you know it's a little bit chilly this October.
Well, yesterday, this her second at the par 5 16th.
Yeah, the tee moved up today, so this becomes a reachable par 5 for most of the players in the field. Difficult hole location in the back of this green, but a wonderful lead.
Make birdie there to get it to 2 under par. Henderson, major champ herself.
You're going to see a lot of these side hill lies on this golf course. Very undulating golf course. She was able to navigate that right to left lie with the little draw nearly perfectly.
2 under on the day, get it to 1 under overall. Yesterday, Kupcho hit every green today, finishing up at the 9th, so it's a par 5. This is her third.
Yeah, able to go for this green in 2 and show a little bit of imagination and tut with just a small leave left for her birdie.
0 bogey-free rounds yesterday. Kupcho able to do that today. The birdie at her last, a 65. Take the lead all by herself, but Danielle Kang in the mix. 2 under, trying to get to 3.
And already 2 wins on the season and finding herself back at the top of the leaderboard.
I'm doing very well, thank you. And with Lydia Ko's added length, almost got on this par 5 and 2, just shy. Plenty of green to work with. In fact, she hit the par 5 16th in 2 and 3 putts, so really striking the ball quite well.
That portion of the green actually kind of slopes back up to the hill almost.
Yep, good putt there as well. Charlie Hull taking a quick peek at her next. Good putt. Some speed issues on the greens yesterday. Figuring that out today a little bit more.
Just be a little right to left down the hill.
Three under on day 1. That's 67. So 2 over 72. 17. Magdalene Gannon 3 over, but playing well today. Bianca made another one. Yeah, she did. Wow. 5 under for the day. This for. Okay, does make the bogey. And now 1 back. This to save par and be 5 over where the cut line is. Yeah, good putt.
What a par.
That was really good.
Boy, she poured that one in there, guys.
Look at the difference day 1 to day 2. Disappointing last.
Feel really good about her position because she knows she's one of the last people at the top of the leaderboard that the rest of the field wants to see.
Yeah, there's a sense of pride in having won this golf tournament.
Saganda here at 12. This for birdie to share the lead. 68 on day 1. Veteran from Spain pours it in, so she joins those at the top. Get a trio there now.
Not a lot of movement in this putt. I think it's the most straightforward green on the golf course. You're used to the ups and downs and breaks, and that was just nice and easy.
She's not alone. 49 bogeys or worse there at the 10th. As you said, toughest hole on the golf course. Only 4 birdies all day. You can see that ridge too in the little bowl that we're talking about.
Good judge.
Well done. But so much of that on this golf course. I mean, it starts to tell the story when you've hit the green in regulation.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of hybrids. In fact, before the tournament started, I talked to some of the club manufacturers, and they said a lot of the players were asking, in B Park being one of them, for some new club distribution because the golf course is playing so long. What a great shot. She's usually pretty automatic.
Yeah, shorter today than it was yesterday, Terry, by some 16 yards, and playing a lot easier. Lovely shot there from Jennifer Song.
Flag not really moving either, Tom. Esther Henseleit 7 over. This a moment ago. Saw a really good shot in here a moment ago.
Wow.
The results even better this time. Makes you want to go play 17 right now.
You were putting on greens this quick during your playing career. Would you play for wind as Christy might have to do with it blowing from her right to left on this line?
is exactly right, Bones. The quicker the greens, the more likely the wind is to move it, because the ball's moving a little bit slower.
And that late turn.
Stacey Lewis for birdie. It's a good chance. Straight back down the hill. Yeah, nicely played there. Kept it left of the hole. Didn't go too far by.
Yes. Looked like it was going to stop. Didn't. Found it. Just earlier, Samantha Morrell, one of the club pros, 8 of them in the field this week. Good looking shot at Millbrook Club in Greenwich, Connecticut. Beautiful birdie there. New England Women's Amateur Champ.
Sometimes just having all of those memories back.
2010, she won this event.
In with the women's professional golf and providing such a great championship.
14th tee here is Inby Park. And yeah, that just climbs up to the correct level.
Jennifer Boros, another one of the club professionals in the field this week. A moment ago, her 3rd at the par 5. Played college golf at Sam Houston State. Excellent shot. All right, well done. Good finish at the 9th for Boros. Good experience.
Good roll.
Hate to keep putting yourself in that spot. Having that's going to wear you out by the end of the day. The 25-year-old from Ireland went to Duke. Oh, and Soresco, this for par. Club professional, graduate of Penn State. Played on the Symetra Tour. Good putt. Teaches at Sleepy Hollow Country Club in New York.
Winner of the ANA Inspiration, Miriam Lee on the tee at 14th. And that is going to work towards the hole. Really, really nice.
Who had it to 3 under.
That was nice touch and creative shot.
Brilliant.
We've seen some great shots into 17 today.
To the 9th as he gaps at this for birdie after the very nice play we saw a moment ago. Back to red figures on the world rankings, right there in the top 5 for some time, and trying to get back there.
Yeah, it's been a bit confounding.
Yeah.
2 ridges on the sloping back towards the hole on the left, sloping back towards the hole on the right.
Yesterday it played the 2nd hardest hole on the golf course, and of course the hardest par 3, so much more accessible today.
It's 3rd easiest hole on the course today.
All by a different hole location, Tom.
Time and again. Time and again. I mean, she's gone through struggles here and there.
This is her first 9 of the day. And Jennifer sneaks it in there. Never won on the tour, Jennifer. She's been out here a long time, was in that play. As I say, back down the hill, but not as quick as it was with the hole location yesterday when players were above the hole. But still not one that she wanted to be too aggressive with. Back down the green. And a great putt, Stacey Lewis snaking one in.
The 66th edition. Linnea Strong, while we were in break on the tee at 5. Talking about Annika's 50th birthday. Linnea said she met Annika when she was 12 years old at the Annika camp in Sweden. She knew right then and there.
At the 16th hole would be the first of the week. Sort of a general slope from left to right on this green. Easy to get fooled by.
And Mel Reid also making some noise on the LPGA Tour.
Oh, just needed a bit more pace. That's going to be a tap-in birdie. She is going to get to 4 under par. Get it to 4 under par. So good performance so far from Saganda. 68 yesterday, and she's 2 under for the day today.
Quist also in the rough, but that first cut of rough.
I'm going to play for some release here. Hole locations in the back, and the back portion starts to slope a little bit away, so relatively flat. Good judge there. Just a little right to left. Ooh, fooled me.
Both of you. Tap in for the par, so.
Stress-free pars, though. Not a bad thing.
For birdie at 6th. Back down the green. So you can't be too aggressive, but not as fast as some of these greens are above the hole. Good birdie there from Mel. Struggled yesterday, 74. Friends with Sevi's son as well. Alison Kurt here for birdie at the 14th. This will be an interesting story to watch as the afternoon goes on, and see if one of the teaching and club professionals can make it through to the weekend. That would be an outstanding achievement. Now that one looks like a pretty good line. As we said, the team moved up today, so a chance to get home in 2, and a putt for an eagle. It's been a tough start for Pernilla. 3 bogeys and a double.
Moment ago at 15 from in front of the green, the 3rd for Lexi.
Yep. Great touch.
And she kind of fanned that one.
Yeah. Okay, is she just missing the fairways? Not out of position, not able to hit good approach shots?
I think for the most part today, she's been in between clubs.
And let me know. This for par at the 10th. Gonna drop a shot there. So player first full season on the LPGA. Top 3 at the Canby of Portland recently. Carlota Saganda on the way at 17. Looked really good for a while. Carlota, who battled COVID, contracted it in Arizona back in June, and said it took well over a month to fully recover, and said, really, I finally think I'm back to normal now. Some lingering effects.
Slow putting stroke as well.
Yeah, well done. The 23-year-old in just her 2nd year on tour hasn't had a
Amy Olsen, this for birdie at 18, coming back down. Yeah, finds it.
Those you just feel good about because they're a gift. You know you're going to have those 30, 40 footers every now and then. It's nice to get one to go.
Song at 18, this for par. Good putt. Seen some good putts here at 18.
Go to 17.
Nasa Hataoka, number 5 in the world. Rolex rankings. Go in. That close.
It's a good stroke.
Yeah, it's been a tough season for Christie so far. Best finish was before the COVID break. Since then,
On the tee at 17 in B Park at 1 under.
167 yards, and this is an aggressive play to a tuck flag. Wow, nice job, nice club selection.
Well, when you're in B, and you've won 7 majors.
How easy does she make it look?
It's unsensational in the way that she plays golf, but she doesn't beat herself.
elder sister of Area. See how aggressive she is here. She teed it up over on the right side, opens it up slightly more. Good one,
Wow.
very good.
A little bit topside. Back at 7, Strom for bogey. In the bunker, and wasn't her best, so drops a shot. Linnea. To the 10th, Jody Ewer shot off at 2 over her second here at the par 4.
Difficult par 4, played the most difficult yesterday and today. It's playing long, a little into the wind. Oh. One of the rare birdie chances.
Really good shot.
Side.
Christy Kerr with a chance for birdie.
That putter looks good in her hands this week.
Oh, the speed. Sure does. Oh, man.
You know, even when she was at her peak, there was these moments where she'd get disconnected or unfocused.
Ulemi knows second.
Ooh.
Nightmare here for Georgia Hall at the 16th. She was trying to figure out where the ball was when she walked up to it. Right down, almost on the metal. And that is a fabulous shot. Really, really well done. She wasn't born right after his win at Muirfield. She'd be called East Lothian, wouldn't have the same kind of ring to it. Tap in 5, but it's been a tough day today for Georgia at 3 over.
1 under par, so playing well. 3 off the lead. 23-year-old from South Carolina, went to Alabama. Yes. Part of those teams in 2017 and 18. Finished 21st in this championship last year at Hazeltine.
I posted some good scores last week too, so on a little bit of a roll.
Birdie try and a Nordquist. Solid. So 1 under and 2 under overall.
Clean up.
The last 12 feet moving to her right. Very well judged.
Yep. Really good up and down. Putted from off the green. And connects.
That'll make up for the missed putt on the previous hole. Careful. Just enough.
It's like where NB landed it.
Coming off a missed short putt, so just nice smooth transition here.
A little quick.
Looked like it.
Yeah.
She's got a little more hit to her putts than some of the other players, but even that looked a little bit rushed.
Got it into the green side bunker in 2. This is her 3rd.
Again, the danger here is past the hole location.
No danger here. About spot on. First eagle of the week on any hole here at the KPMG Women's PGA Championship. That gets Sue O back to where she started the day at 3 over.
Beautiful. If she can keep her normal, quote, normal routine throughout, I think she'd fare much better.
Saw how much break there was in it, but then played a little too much, at least for that pace.
Another stress-free par.
To the second hole, Leona McGuire, this for birdie.
And Carlota Ciganda paying close attention to this putt as it's on, whoa, virtually the same line, and she got a perfect read.
149 today.
Known for her ball striking.
That would be
Beautiful.
good ball striking. Our putt through the shadows for Anna Nordquist here. Remember, that play was well right, so played to here. That would have been an all-world.
That would have been a heck of a par. Again, 10th playing the hardest hole on the golf.
This to get it to 2 under. Try to take advantage of 9.
Yes.
Need to.
Again, only 2 par 5s on the golf course, 9 being one of them. Both of them reachable for the longest hitters today. Difficult to approach from this side of the fairway. Hole location on that front left portion. That's about as good as we've seen all day long.
That is the best. How well did she judge that with the hop?
The birdie putt here at the 14th. Good tee shot on the par 3. And a good result. So another birdie. Lauren Stevenson for the par at 8. Yeah, good 2-putt. Started her college career at Clemson and then finished it at Alabama.
All right, out to the first a moment ago. Christy Kerr to save par. Yep, there you go. 31-year-old from South Africa. This for birdie. All right, almost won in Portland a couple weeks ago. Final round 65, got in that playoff. At the 5th, Gabby Lopez. Good save. Won the Pennsylvania State Women's Amateur Championship back in 2012. Excellent.
The 2020 North Florida PGA champion. She was the women's golf coach at Jacksonville for 7 years, finishing up in 2019. So it's been around the game for a long time.
You have to hole them all out on the big tour in the majors. And these are the ones you practice hours for.
No problem, no stress to this point.
Good angle into this hole location on the front left. There we go.
Hard to get a whole lot better.
She didn't like it right away.
Knew it. Just to par.
Go. Asking for it to go. We got there.
Part of the bunker that she had to take a more lofted, you know, her 60-degree. And a little out of sorts. Of course, hitting it into the rough, that was a terrible lie. It took 3 of us actually to find her golf ball.
She's made some very nice putts. I love the or the putting stroke. Just that nice low and slow.
Not much behind this hole location, so you'll want it. The players will want to keep it shy. That was really nice.
That was great.
The rookie shows the way.
Leona Maguire on the way at the 5th.
Oh, I thought she was going to get that. It's such a good shot in. She is fully engaged in this round, knows how important it is as a young player to make a cut at a major. And it's all happened in the last 4 holes, basically. She'd probably like to just exit stage left and leave the golf course, but she's going to finish it out.
Just enough.
Just hung in there, yeah, exactly.
She looked like she might have peaked a little bit early, but
tends to do
enough.
that, yeah.
Flag today cut on the front right of this green. And that's going to be just fine there. A good chance for a birdie. No, always working to her right. Still a 4 and a good performance so far from a player just in her 2nd year on tour. No problem here, just a tap in. She said yesterday with the chilly condition.
long club in, but really flat, accessible green, accessible location today.
Got the kick.
Taking advantage.
Use that kick off the bank to get it to here. This for birdie. 2 under.
She's played some excellent golf recently.
At the 16th, the 19-year-old Californian, rookie on the tour this year. Very impressive player.
Has never carried herself like a rookie. Last year was able to play on a couple sponsor invites, Monday qualifiers, and nearly won in Portland, and trying to get that rhythm back.
And having been on the golf course the last couple of days, for Jennifer Kupcho to have hit all 18 greens today, I take my hat off to her. She's at home watching right now.
You cannot do it any better than that. Knew it was makeable all along. Come on.
How good is that?
Limit the damage. That miss coming in did her in there.
Just a gap wedge into this hole, relatively flat right around the hole. She should be able to go for this.
Yeah, good chance. They've had a few players that have holed shots here. Get on the case if the group gets out of position. Okay. Stays at 3 under par. Spilkova over at the 14th for birdie. She's one of those players battling to get in for the weekend. 2 over for the day. This would go a long way in helping her play Saturday and Sunday.
Perfectly done. Fist pump from her caddy. To the 4th, and NB Park drove it in the left fairway bunker, played to here. So a bit of a struggle right now for NB Park. That wasn't a struggle.
Thought thought we were going to get another shot of the day.
We've seen a lot of good shots here today. It's a birdie opportunity. And there's another one right under the hole. Good tee shot and a great chance for a 2 for Nordquist to get it to 2 under. The border is on the left there, so I don't know if she was waving at somebody who was on the other side of the fence or the Phantom Gallery. And that's a 2 for Anna, so she gets to 2 under par. Over at the 14th, Angela Stanford, major champion. Looked like it was going left. Flirting with that bunker, but now it'll feed down towards the hole. Yep, it's worked out okay. It's going to be a faster. Going to move just a fraction right to left. Oh, yes. First birdie of the day for Angela.
And she went back-to-back with bogey, so avoided that here.
There's some room to get at this hole location. There's a little spine just left of it that will help push it towards the hole.
Took that hot. Oh!
Or you can come in from the right side. Either way.
The sand wedge, it's just going to close the face down just a little bit on it. That sounded really good.
Well done. That's good. Green's pretty firm.
And look at that release.
That's perfect.
Judged that really well.
Chance for the outright lead once again. Carlota Segunda at the 7th. Just caught the edge. And some of those early today gave herself a chance.
She's allowed to play 3 events during the season. She's played 2. Just because she says she wants to keep the momentum going, to not have a week off. She'd rather play than have a week off. And the South African, Ashley Buhai, for a birdie. This is to get into that group at 3 under par, and that's a very nice putt. So she's 3 under for the day now, one of the best rounds potentially. Jodie Hewitt Shadow for a birdie, get it to 1 under par. Yeah, Jodie's in the mix here. She had a very good run at the AIG Women's Open.